What's up, guys? Will H Tech Review back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about this guy right here, the iPhone XR. So I've had this XR in either this color or the blue color for the last 5 months, going on 6 months. And I have to tell you right now, before I even start this video or this review, that this is probably my favorite device to use out of all my devices that I have right now. Now, I didn't say it was my favorite operating system. I said this is my favorite device because I like the size of it, how compact it is. I like the build quality on it. It's solid. It's nice. This thing performs well, has some great cameras, and overall iOS 12 performs well. No hiccups, no crashes. Everything just flows with this device. The A12 Bionic chip, all of that stuff is great. That's why I say it's my favorite device right now. So let's talk about the build quality on this. This has great build quality, solid, man. This is solid in the hand, a little bit thick, a little bit heavy, but it makes it feel like a premium device. Now, this is supposed to be the peasant iPhone out of all of them with a $750 price on it. I wouldn't call it a peasant price on it, but it's supposed to be the lower spec, and it is out of all iPhones that came out this year. This one does come in a variety of colors. I got the white one. I think the white one is very nice. That white color, I call it the clean white. And one reason you can see right here, you don't see any fingerprints on this device on the back of it because it doesn't show the fingerprints like that. I like this silver trim around here. Antenna bands are kind of hidden there. The camera does stick out a little bit on the back of it, but I put a case on it and I don't really worry about it like that. Not too many scratches on the back of it at all, and just a solid build device in the hand. So another thing I like about this device are the speakers. These speakers, it has dual speakers on it, one here, one at the bottom. And I'm telling you what, these speakers put out great sound. I have the Note 9 as well. And I'm telling you, this puts out rich sound, very good. Let's play a little bit of my video here so we can check out the sound on it. Even if I cover the other one up, it still puts out. So the speakers on this thing are outstanding. I really like the speakers. Great sound out of them. Now, I do miss not having the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, but I've kind of moved on from that. I do have my Apple AirPods, and so that's not a big issue anymore as far as the not having that. The display on this, now this was a topic for a lot of discussion, the display on this when this first came out. This not being a 1080p display, 1792 by 828 resolution on this thing. And people were saying that this was going to be trash as far as the display. As far as I'm concerned, looking at videos, watching movies, viewing your pictures, things of that nature, this display looks great. Watching YouTube videos and things of that nature is definitely a great display. It's not, if you put it next to one that has a higher resolution, of course you're going to see the difference on it. But stand on by itself, this is a great looking display. Now the notch is there, and that can be intrusive at times. But for me, I really don't worry about it too much because you do still have that ability to pinch it out or zoom in on stuff if you want to. And you can get rid of that notch if you want. Now, looking at web pages and things of that nature, even strolling here on YouTube, so you can see it doesn't even go to the top. It kind of inconspicuously, it kind of hides the stuff. Trying to use some big words that I'm not used to. The 6.1 inch size is perfect for me. It's almost the perfect size for a phone, in my opinion. As far as performance on this has the A12 Bionic chip inside of it, 3 gigabytes of RAM. Everything flows, everything opens up great. Like I said, that is one of the reasons that I do prefer this device over some other devices, because it just performs well, doesn't crash. The updates that you get for this keeps this thing moving along pretty good, and it just performs. It outperforms really with the gestures and stuff. I like the gestures. And as far as, with the Note 9, they came out with the new update on it, the One UI. It has gestures if you want to use them, but this is smoother. Apple has that down as far as app opening and as far as it performing. So battery life on this thing, you can't beat the battery, man. This has a 2942 milliamp battery. I can easily get 6.5, 7 hours time. You can't really kill this battery, man. This battery is a beast in this device. And you can go hard on it, and the battery life is going to just be great on it. As far as the cameras on this thing, it has this 12 megapixel camera on the back. Very good camera. You don't have the dual cameras or whatever, but I can tell you the cameras on this perform well. You do have all your emojis and animojis and all of that stuff that I don't use, but it's there. If you want to pick that, if you want to use it, it has all kind of features with the cameras, and the cameras are great. I'm the type of guy, pull it out, take a picture, and keep going. I don't really dig into camera stuff. The front selfie camera is great on it. Does have, like I said, if you're into cameras, then you do have those features that you can mess around with and play with. As far as like Face ID on this thing and not having a home button or whatever, as you can see, I'm behind the camera with these bright lights, and I never have a problem with this working at all. Pretty much works in the dark, outside in the bright sunlight. Face ID just works, and it's great. As far as playing games or things like that, I don't really play games on this, but it's a gaming. It can be a gaming machine, because I've seen other videos where people go hard on it with games and stuff. I'm just not a gamer, but the performance, like I said, on this device is top notch. No crashes, hiccups, things that I don't like about it. You can't customize it. This is why I said it's not my favorite OS, but it's my favorite phone. You do have your widgets and stuff over here, but I may want to have a widget out here. So that's one downfall for it right there. It's kind of a lock system. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, then it's a win-win. If you got a MacBook or you got an iPad or any other Apple products, then you can continue, say you're texting or you're emailing or you're writing up a document or something like that, then you can continue on the other device what you were doing on this device. And that's why the ecosystem is great on this with Apple and Mac and all of that stuff. But overall, after having this device for 5 months, man, I really can't complain about it. It is a very smooth device, very good size in the hand, and just overall a performer, man. Glad I picked it up, and I do like this clean white. All right, guys, Will H Tech Review. That's my look at the iPhone XR after 5 months. Catch you guys in the next video. I'm out of here.